What up, y'all? It's the show off Statik Selektah, putting it down with exclusivezone.net. That's where I go when I'm looking for that new shit, man. Let's go.
Statik Selektah.
If you under 21, you shouldn't listen to this.
Shout out to, well, first of all, the first single. My name is Statik Selektah, the show off, man. We here at the listening, private listening for extended play. And the first single off the album's Bird's Eye View, featuring Raekwon, Joey Bada, and Black Thought. That record came together so crazy, man. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna put it out there. You guys get the exclusive on this, but don't make this the headline. Busta Rhymes was supposed to be on that record because I want to bet with him about the Patriots and the Giants. And it was for a large amount of money, but I won it. And right before I could, like, you know, bother him about the money, he was like, "Yo, what's up? Am I on your new album?" And I was like, "Fuck it, I'll leave you alone. Just get on the album, whatever." Never get on the record. So shout out to Busta. That's my man. But we gotta work that out with something else. Originally, Busta was one of the first ones I wanted on the song, and Raekwon had already committed to it. I went to the studio with Ray, and we were in the studio for like 6-7 hours. He was finishing other stuff. Other people coming through. Waka Flocka actually showed up to the session, and we didn't get it done that night. Like, I was trying to get it done so many times, and finally he sent it to me. He killed it, man. It was exactly how I wanted it. And then I was thinking about who else I wanted on the record, and you know, Black Thought, when we had spoke, told me he was down to work. He was like, "Yo, give me some of the beats you've been giving to Action Bronson." So I'm like, man, I took it it was such a compliment that I know he's actually paying attention to what I'm doing. So I was like, I gotta send him something special. And when I thought about him on the record, I sent it to him, and he told me he wrote his verse, and it was just about getting him in the studio. And like, I just told the story. He was at my crib for like 4 minutes when he made the verse, and made it one take, 32 bars. I thought it was gonna be 16. He spit 32 bars in one take, and you know, I wanted to bridge the gap with someone that wasn't from their era. So I think Joey Bada was a good middle piece because, you know, he represents the same sound, only now. You know what I mean? And it also introduces a lot of kids that follow Joey to Raekwon and Black Thought, because believe it or not, all these kids, they don't know all the legends like that. Not the way we learned it growing up. So I think it was a good, you know, connection right there, and it came out just exactly how I wanted. And there's no hook on it. No one even mentions that. So you know you got a good record when no one mentions there's no hook. The record with Sean probably like a year ago, maybe a little bit more, and we were trying to figure out who we were gonna put on it. And I had also started the album, and I was talking to different people, and you know, of course, anytime I see Mac, I'm like, what are we doing next? Because we've been working since the beginning. And Mac was like, "Oh, I've never done a song with Sean Price." He's like, "Can you get me on a song with him?" I'm like, "Yeah, like of course." So I told Sean, and he was like, "Perfect." Because I mentioned a couple other rappers for that song, and Sean P was like, "No, I do not want them on it." So Mac just made sense, man. The record says 21, and you know, if you're under 21, you should listen to this. Mac just turned 21. Plus, I think it's just a play with hip hop. Like back in the days, is like my mom didn't let me buy parental advisory music till I was like, I used to sneak it, but she used to get mad when I was like 12, 13, listening to that. And I think kids nowadays are so, they like didn't get that element of the game because we're so desensitized. You know what I mean? Like on TV now, after a certain time, they like swear on Comedy Central. Right. Growing up, it was like very separated. So yeah, I had fun with that record, man. And you know, Mac is like a hip hop dude, and a lot of people look at him as like a pop cat now because he's, you know, he's major, man. But he's a hip hop cat, man. I respect Mac a lot. I put a lot of time into polishing the mixes, the drums, everything. I tuned it the way I wanted to, and it's just raw hip hop, man. Scratching, the DJ elements in there. There's just rhyming, man. Like I didn't take no half-ass verses from nobody. Just that I like to call it like the classic feel with the future. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's a mix of the worlds.
Now, you worked with a lot of people, man. I mean, is there anybody out there that you haven't worked with that you were just pretty much dying to work with? Who do you want to work with?
I've been saying this forever. I'm pretty sure there's 100 interviews, but obviously Jay-Z. And that's in the works, man. Shout out to Young Guru. He's like the middle piece right there. Me and Jay have actually spoke, so hopefully that comes to fruition soon. I'd love to get some more work with Kanye, man. I worked on his last album, didn't really get credited, right? But, you know, it was real minimal, but still I did some drums on it, and I'd love to work with Kanye more. Obviously Nas more. I had a record on Life Is Good that got taken off at the last minute too, so there's a lot of cats like that Nas is like one of my favorites, as with Jay. M, I mean, I got a record with M, but I'd like to have another one, obviously, on his album. Scarface actually did a song for this album and never recorded. He spit me the verse and everything, and we just never got it recorded in time. It's gonna come out though.
Cool. So, future plans, man. What's going on next? What's next for Statik?
I'm gonna focus on, promoting this album and touring. Like we're going on tour for the whole summer with Wiz Khalifa, me and Joey Bada. We're doing an Under Influence tour, and I just got off, a 40-day tour with them. You're gonna see a lot from me and Joey. I'm all over his album. I've been working with a lot of Pro Era. Me and Action are probably gonna do another album soon. Look for Easy Money. He's doing my label. Just work, man. A lot of placements on people. Oh, me and Joel Ortiz are doing something too.
That's gonna be crazy. What's that sound like?
It's me and another producer. We haven't 100% finalized it yet, so I don't want to announce it yet. But it's one of the dopest producers in the game.